There's literally channels dedicated to low basketball IQ that just like to shred guys like Austin Reaves. I never knew till somebody pointed me in that direction. I couldn't even watch 5 seconds of it, bro. I lost brain cells just being there. There's some real Bron Glazers that just like to hate on everybody not named LeBron, and they're looking really silly right now because they like to talk trash about me for giving Austin Reaves an obvious due props. Another 30 piece. What you got to say now, clown? So it's like they always got something to say. Listen, I'll never go back on that channel, not even for 5 seconds. Let's bring it. I see a veteran up in here, man. MJ. Let's bring in my good friend, man. How you doing, brother? I know you got a lot to say about Scam. I know
what
you got
up, man. That's his name, Dorman Scam. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, bro. I hate to tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Dan.
Tell me, bro.
As a Laker, you guys gotta stop thinking of mediocre. The dude, now y'all got on one channel, they say the players are trash.
I sent your girl
on his one channel.
See you when I can.
He's talking about you right now. The locker room.
She sent me one back.
He said all the players are trash.
Cause pussy's only pussy and I get it when I need it.
Make my soundbite part of the show. I never seen nothing like this where somebody that's a different blogger on a different stream takes your soundbite and DJ that shit. Like he's like a fucking DJ.
It's my turn! It is, you told me it was my turn.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, folks. We are back, man. Honestly, folks, I'm at a loss for words with what I'm witnessing from the Snow Bunny Lakers so far this season, folks. Austin Reaves, folks, and I'm not even trolling you guys when I say this. Austin Reaves is hands down, without a doubt, the most fraudulent player that I've ever observed. Hands down, without a doubt, he is the most fraudulent NBA player that I have ever seen in my life. Folks, Austin Reaves is a fraud. Literally and figuratively. He's a fraud, folks. And his latest attempt at frauding the Lakers and the NBA is downright nasty. And that's what we're here to discuss, folks. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in, man. Y'all do me a favor and drop a like on the video. Shout out to Bruce JG. We got LA Ballin'. Bass Dealers, what's going on, man? We got KJ. He says, this Reeves situation is hilarious. Dude is clearly faking. CPA Joe, what up, man? You said Aston's nasty. One Black Panther, real talk. Keep it 100. What's going on, man? Shout out to Saucy God, Marine Gamer, One Black Panther. We got Flash White. You said a month is diabolical. Shout out to Mr. Player Made. Shout out to LA Ballin'. Eric, what's going on, man? He said, this is what you Laker fans wanted, right? This is the future of your team. Wow. Shout out to Swagger Brian, KB Huff, Alien Buckets, King J. You said, bro, this Lakers situation should be talked about on ESPN, First Take, and First Things First. That's how bad this is. They won't touch it. You know, they talk about the 41-year-old. It's low-hanging fruit, man. Look, talking about LeBron at this point is just low-hanging fruit. I'm sorry. If you're discussing the Lakers and you're discussing LeBron James, respectfully, like, I just can't really take it seriously at this point. Talking about LeBron is just, talking about LeBron at this point is for casuals. There are the issues on this team go far beyond LeBron James. Shout out to SP. What's going on, man? We got Tony in the chat. Judah Rising. He says, I see the play. Shut him down so his numbers stay up for All-Star break. Get that, and they'll say, see, AR is an all-star. He'll have accolades on his resume now for contract negotiations. Shout out to Malik Williams in the chat too. Folks, once again, we got to get these likes up. We got to get the likes up, folks. Y'all do me a favor and drop a like on the video. Let's get into it tonight, folks. Okay, so last year in the playoffs, right? Matter of fact, let me get the Aston Reaves cycle on the screen for those of you guys that might not be familiar with the Aston cycle. So Austin does the same thing every single season, right? It's a 3-phase cycle. Phase 1 is the decent regular season phase, right? That's the phase that we're currently in right now. He does this every single season. Every single regular season, he will have a decent regular season. That's phase 1. Then you get to phase 2, and that is when he gets his cheeks clapped in the playoffs. That's phase 2. Phase 2 starts around, the playoffs, right? Then you move into phase 3, where his fanboys blame everybody else all off season. And that typically starts immediately after the Lakers get clapped up in the postseason. That's when phase 3 starts, right? Okay, shout out to Dre 84-2. What's going on, man?
Hey, I fuck with your boy.
LeBron fans.
You said, what up, Red? Showing love. Appreciate the content and the facts you've been giving us. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you, bro. So folks, once again, shout out to Dre. That's the Aston cycle. He's been doing this for years now. Okay. So last year in the playoffs, his numbers and his play fell off of a cliff. All right. Julius Randle, Nas Reed and them boys, Anthony Edwards, Jaden Daniels. I don't know that nigga's name. Jaden McDaniels, whatever that nigga name is. The long ass nigga. Pause. The big 6'9" goofy ass nigga. Jaden, what's his name? Is it Jaden McDaniels or Jaden Daniels? No, Jaden Daniels is the quarterback for the Wizards, right? Not the Wizards, the Redskins. Whatever that nigga's name is. You guys know who I'm talking about. Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Folks, they got on his ass in the postseason last season, right? Shout out to Jordan C. He says it's the Aston recycle. Folks, let me show you guys what took place in the postseason last year. So last year, Nas Reed nearly put hands and feet on Aston Reaves, okay? Nearly put hands and feet on him, pointed in his face and told him that he would slap the dog shit out of him, right? So Austin obviously was getting bullied in the playoffs last year. As you guys can see, Jaden McDaniels comes from behind and shoves him in his back, right? They did him like an Oreo sandwich in the playoffs last year, folks. They were hitting him from the front and from the back, okay? They were hitting him from the front and the back. So obviously, he wasn't driving the ball. He wasn't attacking the basket. And he wasn't playing how he played in the regular season. His numbers fell off. Immediately after the Lakers got clapped up, Trevor Lane puts out a fake-ass report about Austin and his big toe. Let me show you guys this. Now, once again, nobody knew this. And this is actually very relevant to the conversation that we're going to have tonight. So once again, throughout the entire series, folks, against Minnesota, nobody knew he had a toe injury. We never saw him on the court get a toe injury. He looked perfectly fine to all of us. He just was getting exposed because he's not that good. And when the games actually matter and he has to go against elite NBA competition, he turns back into the bum that he actually is. But see, in the regular season, he's able to fool NBA fans, particularly Laker fans. He's able to fool these clowns into thinking that he's good when in reality he's a bum. He's a bum, folks. He plays good against bad teams, and he plays bad against good teams. He's a bum. He sucks. Yes, you heard me correctly. A bum. B-U-M.
I said what I said.
He's a bum. Yes. I said what I said. I said what I said, sis.
I said what I said.
He's a bum. Now, ladies and gentlemen, immediately after that bum got exposed for the bum that he is, Trevor Lane comes out with some fake-ass report talking about Austin Reaves played through a left toe sprain in the playoffs. Reaves was supposed to miss 2 to 4 weeks, but avoided walking on it during off days in order to continue playing versus the Wolves. Now, why would they put that report out, folks? They put the report out to deflect from the fact that he got exposed versus Minnesota. That's why they put that out there. They put it out there basically as like an excuse. Like, well, he played bad, but actually the reason why he played bad is because of this toe injury. You guys following me, right? We saw them execute this is a play for Austin and his agent. The same way that the Lakers run plays on the court, Austin and his team, his agent, his manager, whoever, folks, they're running plays off the court as well. This is a play. This is a play. You guys got to pay attention to the plays that they're running. Like I keep trying to tell y'all, bro, y'all be thinking that this is all about basketball. Bro, this stuff gets way deeper than basketball, folks. This stuff gets way deeper than basketball. So they ran that play 7 months ago. So we're seeing a pattern here, right? Decent regular season. We get to the playoffs, he gets exposed. And then immediately after he gets exposed, Trevor Lane or somebody in the media puts out a fake report to make us feel sorry for Austin for getting clapped up. Okay, cool. Now we're on to you guys. Now we know what these guys do. Now let's fast forward to almost 3 weeks ago. What happened almost 3 weeks ago? The Lakers played the Philadelphia 76ers. It really honestly started in that Boston game, honestly. The Boston game, no Luka, no LeBron James. So we got a chance to see what first option Austin Reaves was going to look like. In that Boston game, in that first quarter, he didn't score a single point when the game was up for grabs. By the end of that first quarter, the Lakers were down almost 20 points. And the game was basically over with from that point on. The rest of the game, all he did was stat pad, right? And once again, he tricked all the delusional Laker fanboys into thinking that he actually played well, when in reality, he didn't play well at all. And all he did that game was stat pad because the game was already over with after the first quarter. So then we play Philadelphia on that Sunday about 3 weeks ago. What happened in that game? The boy couldn't throw a rock into the ocean. He went 3 for 16 in that game versus Philadelphia. LeBron James had to step up and win the game for the Lakers, right? That was on a Sunday, about almost 3 weeks ago at this point. That same Monday, Rich Paul and Max Kellerman, they come out on a podcast, and Max Kellerman says, in a perfect world, Austin Reaves would be a sixth man. This is a guy that's averaging 28 a game on the season. And many people believe he should be in the All-Star conversation. He has a bad game against Philadelphia. The next day, Max Kellerman and Rich Paul are on their podcast having a conversation saying he needs to be benched. That's bad PR if you're Austin and his team. That's not what you want to hear about your client when he just turned down a $90 million contract because he's looking to get even more money over the summer. So then that Wednesday, we played the San Antonio Spurs. He gets clapped up because, once again, this is what he does. He plays good against bad teams and he plays bad against good teams. So in this game, De'Aaron Fox was giving him that work. Stephon Castle was giving him that work. I think Stephon Castle went for 30 that game. And then Dylan Harper came in off the bench and was giving him that work as well. After that game, a reporter asked Austin Reaves, "Are you okay? Because you haven't been playing like yourself. You haven't been making any shots." Austin said that he was fine. Okay? This was the scene, folks, after the game. By the way, this was the scene. He was damn near in tears after that Spurs game. All right? The boy had been smiling. You know, he was counting all the hundreds of millions of dollars he was finna get. And then we played the Spurs and he was damn near in tears. Right? So let me play you guys the audio real quick.
Kind of the way that San Antonio is playing defense, JJ mentioned, is a little bit similar to the coverage that Phoenix used, like keeping the big real deep in the drop and, almost encouraging you and Luka to take those tough, deep paint twos. Going to see Phoenix against Sunday. Where can you guys grow a little bit, and did you feel like you started to solve that a little bit in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I feel like, we just played better in the fourth quarter. I think it's, we know what we need to do. We just got to execute it.
Defensively, the other thing that seems to come up a lot is just the on-ball, defense as a team. LeBron said it's got to be 5 guys on a string, and that there can be growth there. But what did you see tonight in terms of the on-ball defense?
It just had to be better. Like Brown said, you got to guard. There's so much talent in this league. You got to guard everybody with 5 people. So it just had to be better.
Austin, I know it's all during the season, but how are you feeling physically right now?
Good, yeah.
Are you aware that you carried a big load for the team and maybe it's taking a little bit of a toll on you, or is it just missing shots right now?
No, I mean, just didn't get the ball to go in the basket.
Hey, I fuck with your boy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, that was after the Spurs game. A reporter asks him, "How are you feeling?" Austin says he was good. Like we all thought, right? We all saw the Spurs game, folks. He wasn't injured. He was getting clapped up. There's a difference. He wasn't hurt. He was getting exposed for being ass. So after the Spurs game, the next day we get a report that says Austin Reaves is gonna miss some time with a mild calf injury? What? Where's Russell Westbrook when you need him for? Let me get Russ on the show. Give me 1 second.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fraud says that he's got a calf injury after he just told the reporter he was perfectly fine. And we all watched the Spurs game. Nobody saw him get an injury. Nobody saw it. So let me give you guys an example. Anthony Davis, right? We saw Anthony Davis get hurt yesterday against Golden State, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you saw AD get hurt. He was running up the court, and then the next thing you know, he starts grabbing his groin, and then he, goes to the bench, eventually goes to the locker room, and now the report is AD's going to miss a few games. That makes sense, folks. You want to know why it makes sense? Because we actually saw the injury on the court. We actually saw the injury on the court. Austin claims he has a mild calf injury after he got clapped up by the Spurs, and nobody saw the injury. This is why the whole thing is fraudulent, folks. I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me where he got hurt at. Show me the play. Show me the play, folks, where he got hurt. Show me the play. Send it to me. Tweet me. DM me. Send me the play where he sustained a calf injury. Send me the play. He didn't sustain this fake ass calf injury playing basketball. So once again, the whole thing is a sham. We never saw him get injured. After the game, he said he was perfectly fine. And then all of a sudden, now he's missing a month. And nobody has a clip of the play where he got injured. And then they want us to believe that this is a legitimate injury. And then when you question it, oh, you're a clown, you're a hater, you're a racist. No, show us the injury. Show us the injury. Where's the play that he got hurt so bad that now he's about to miss a month of the season? Show me the play. I want to see it. The play doesn't exist because it's not a legitimate injury, folks. He didn't sustain an injury on the court. For all we know, he could have got one of his homeboys to kick him in the leg. Because like I said, folks, what he's trying to do is he's trying to save himself from getting traded. And he's also trying to save himself from getting exposed. This is all a play from his management and his agent. Let me show you guys this fraud's numbers over the last. Let me show you guys this fraud's numbers over the last 4 games. So this is what Austin Reaves is averaging, folks, over his last 4 games. Folks, he's in a contract year. He's in a contract year getting exposed. Why do you think all of a sudden Austin has never missed any time? Ever. He's never missed. He's about to miss a month. Since he became a starter for the Lakers back in 2023, he's never missed a month. Ever. He's never missed this much time, ever. All of a sudden, now that he's in a contract year, now all of a sudden, he's dealing with a calf injury, just magically, right? Really? He's dealing with a magical calf injury that nobody saw in the midst of his worst stretch of the season. Do you guys honestly think I'm that stupid? Just magically. Where did he get the injury? Now, all of a sudden, during his worst stretch, he mysteriously gets hurt, and now he's going to miss a month, which he's never done. You want to know why he's about to miss a month? So he can protect his averages for the season. That's why. Because if you look at what he's been doing over the last 4 games, he's been playing like an absolute fraud. 14 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Folks, these are not max contract numbers. These are Lonnie Walker numbers. Let's look at what he's shooting, folks, from the field over the last 4 games. From the field, folks, he's shooting 39% from the field. And then from the 3-point line, he's shooting 32%. So these are basically D-Lo numbers. 39% from the field, 32% from 3. These are basically D-Lo numbers. Now, folks, this is where it gets interesting because I've been noticing that the NBA has been cracking down on the foul baiters. I've been noticing that. And particularly with the Lakers, they've been cracking down. So, if you guys don't know, on the season, let's see, let me show you guys. On the season, folks, Austin Reaves is averaging, I believe, 9 free throws a game. Let's see. On the season, this fraud is averaging, 8.6, folks. These are Austin's numbers. On the season, the fraud is averaging 8.6 free throw attempts per game. So that's 9 free throws a game. We round up over here. 8.6, I'm going to round it up to 9. So on the season, he's been getting 9 free throw attempts per game. Now, over the last 4 games, folks, the NBA has been cracking down on these foul baiting frauds. Look at his free throw attempts, folks. As you guys can see, it says FTA at the top of your screen. Look how many he's been getting over the last 4 games. 2.8, which will round it up to 3.
Shut your bitch ass up!
Folks, so now you guys see why his numbers have come down. He's not getting the same whistle anymore. The NBA, the referees, they heard the complaints, they heard the gripes, and they're not calling the same calls that they were calling for Luka and Reaves at the beginning of the season. They're not giving them those same calls anymore, folks. Did you guys watch the game yesterday? How many free throws did Aston get yesterday? He played the whole first half. How many free throws did he get? He got 0. So he took his ball and he went home. They said the game plan on beating the Lakers is to hold Luka Doncic under 10 free throws a game. That's how you beat the Los Angeles Lakers. Teams are getting better, especially the good teams. The good teams that have good defenders, folks, that understand defensive principles, and they understand not putting Luka and Reaves on the free throw line, not bailing them out with free throws. You guys saw in yesterday's game against the Rockets. How did Luka look against the Rockets, folks? How many free throws did he finish the game with? Let's see. Because I know Reaves had 0. I know Reaves had 0. Let's see how many Luka got. Luka finished the game. Yeah, Luka finished the game under 7. Under 7 free throws, folks. Luka was 4 for 7 from the free throw line. 4 for 7. He's not getting 15 free throws against good teams. Even the Timberwolves last year, how do you guys think they beat us? You guys know the picture that I always put on the screen. Look at this photo, folks. He was trying to do the same thing against the Timberwolves. No, they had a scouting report. They knew what he was trying to do. Rudy Gobert, he's like, nah, buddy, you're not about to foul bait me. I'm finna lean back. I'm finna get out your way. You're not about to foul bait me. So once again, folks, Luka and Reaves, like I said, they're both ass. They're both sorry as fuck. And you guys are seeing it right now, folks. When they're not getting free throws, when the referees, when the Zebra Boys can't bail them out anymore, and they have to play basketball, they suck. They are garbage. And this is who the Lakers want to build a future around. Like I said, folks, if the Lakers were smart, they would package Luka and Reaves up, send their asses to Milwaukee, and go get Giannis Antetokounmpo. I've never heard in my life of a team talking about they're going to build their team around an undrafted player. Reaves is undrafted. The Lakers went from Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, Magic, Kareem, Kobe, Shaq, LeBron, and AD to this nonsense. Rob Pelinka is a terrorist. He's a terrorist, folks. He has single-handedly destroyed LeBron James's career to protect Kobe Bryant. I've been calling this out for a while now, folks. That's all this is about. They want to keep Kobe at number 5, and they'll do anything in their power to make sure LeBron stays at number 4. There was no reason you blow up a championship team back in 2020. There was no reason. It's insane. Shout out to LA Ballin with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, man.
I fuck with your boy. Fuck with your boy.
LeBron fans.
He says Reaves is like Red from Friday. Debo took his chain and he went crying home. Folks, I've never seen anything like this, man. Honestly. I've never seen guys faking injuries. Luka and Reaves, they don't love the game, man. They don't love the game. They don't love the game, and they're not that good. This is pathetic, man, honestly. This is pathetic. Now Reaves isn't going to play a month. And folks, I'm not upset that he's not going to play, because honestly, I don't care. I don't think he makes us better when he does play. So him not playing makes me no difference, right? I could care less. I'm actually happy he's not going to play. The only thing that I'm upset about is that now he gets to he's basically off the hook now. That's the only thing that I'm mad about, is the fact that now he's off the hook. I tuned into the Mayonnaise Media today. They go on a whole rant about the Lakers and you know, LeBron and Luka and JJ and blah, blah, blah. And the one guy they didn't mention was Aston. It's like now that he's gotten this fake injury, it's like they don't even talk about him anymore. This is why I've told you guys, Austin Reaves, man, he's just pathetic to me, man. The dude has a good game. They're doing segments on him on First Take, talking about, is he the best third option in the NBA? Soon as he gets clapped, everybody goes quiet. Everybody goes quiet. They literally will stop talking about him once he gets clapped. It's like they don't even want to talk about it. They sweep it under the rug. I'm like, but y'all were just doing segments on him. So now you don't want to have a conversation? This shit is pathetic. It's pathetic. So now, like I said, now he quits during, now he quits when the pressure is on and he's expected to produce, because now that's where he's at, right? And this is the difference between being a fraud and being an actual star level player in the NBA. When you're a star level player in the NBA, a LeBron James, an Anthony Davis, right? You are expected to produce every single night. You don't get to not come to play. You don't get to get cooked and nobody talks about it. No, not when you're a star player. So what Laker media wants to do is they want to force him onto us and tell us, oh, he's a star. But then when he plays like dog shit, they don't want to talk about it. But wait a second, you just said the dude was a star. That was y'all that said that. Y'all said he was a star, but then when he plays like ass, y'all don't want to talk about it. This is why I say this whole Laker media, it's just made up media narratives created by Laker fans. They make up their own narratives. They lie to everybody. All they do is talk bullshit. Talking about this dude's a star. The dude is a fraud, is what he is. He's a bum, is what he is. And as you guys can see, when we playing the elite level competition, he doesn't even compare to the other players. Did you guys see the Rockets game yesterday? He doesn't compare to a Sengun. He doesn't compare to a Amin Thompson. He doesn't compare. When we played the Spurs, he doesn't compare to De'Aaron Fox. He doesn't compare to Stephon Castle. He doesn't compare to Dylan Harper. I don't care what your fake ass numbers say, because that's all they are fake ass numbers. I don't care about your fake numbers. I know what my eyes tell me when he goes up against elite competition. He does not belong. He doesn't belong here. I watched all them games yesterday for Christmas. Every single team I watched was better than the Lakers. Every single team was better than the Lakers. Every single team that played yesterday is better than the Los Angeles Lakers. And these clowns, the mayonnaise media, they want to sit on a podcast and sit up here and pretend like you can build a team around an undrafted fraudulent bum named Austin Reaves. Really? De'Aaron Fox, 5th overall pick, lottery pick, 1st round pick. Stephon Castle, rookie of the year. Dylan Harper, son of former NBA All-Star Ron Harper. And you talking about y'all want to build it. Victor Wembanyama, number 1 overall pick. And you talking about you want to build a team around an undrafted bum. You said speak on what the Lakers will do going forward in your opinion. How do I know what they're going to do? They're going to continue to be mediocre. That's what they're going to do. What are you talking about? That's what they're going to do, dude. They're going to continue to be mediocre.
Let's bring it. I see a veteran up in here, man. MJ. Let's bring in my good friend, man. How you doing, brother? I know you got a lot to say about Scam. I know
what
you got
up, man? That's his name, Dorman Scam. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, bro. I hate to tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Dan.
Tell me, bro.
As a Laker, you guys got to stop thinking of mediocre. The dude, now you already got on one channel, they say the players are trash. on his one champ.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about you right now. The locker room. He said all the players are trash.
I've been saying this for years now. What are you talking about? Speak on what you think the Lakers are going to do moving forward. They're going to continue to be trash. There's nothing you can do. I said this on the show last night. You can't, or you don't reorganize garbage. I don't go playing in the garbage can, dude. It's trash. You don't go digging in trash cans, do you? Of course you don't. You stupid fool. Nobody goes and plays in the garbage can. What can they do? They can't do shit. They're fucked. They're screwed. It's over. Did you see the Spurs yesterday? It's over. You're not beating Wemby. It's done. It's over. You're not beating Wemby. You can't beat SGA. You're not beating Ant-Man. You're not beating Nikola Jokic. It's over. You can't even beat the Rockets. It's over. Speak on what the Lakers are going to do. The Lakers are going to continue to be mediocre for the next 15 seasons. The Lakers are a cursed organization. And the only reason that they even have been relevant and have a championship over the last 15 years is because of LeBron James. That's it. My GOAT is the lightness within this hellhole that is the Los Angeles Lakers. And the craziest part is they want my GOAT gone. That's the funny part. That's the funny part. LeBron James is the light. He's the only thing positive about this organization. That's it. The only positive thing about the Lakers is LeBron James. You want to know how I know? Go on YouTube. Nobody else talks about Reaves. Nobody else talks about Luka. Nobody talks about Rob Pelinka. Nobody talks about Jeannie Buss. Nobody talks about JJ Redick. All they do is talk about LeBron. Even the supposed LeBron haters, all they do is talk about LeBron. LeBron is the only positive thing about the Lakers. He's the only positive thing here. Once he's gone, you're fucked. You're done. You're going back to the depths of the Pacific Ocean once LeBron James leaves your team. LeBron James was the greatest thing that ever happened to this organization in the last 15 years. It's been LeBron James.
LeBron fans.
Folks, this is how I know these people are evil and completely goofy. They want to get rid of the greatest blessing. You have these Kobe fans, because that's really what they are. I get tired of these Kobe fans trying to act like they're Laker fans when in reality they're just Kobe fans. You know, they're Kobe fans hiding behind, oh, I'm a Lakers fan now that LeBron's here. Watch, you're going to see, as soon as LeBron is gone, none of these Kobe fans are going to be going as hard for the Lakers. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I saw it with my own two eyes, folks. I was living in LA when LeBron James went to the Lakers. I saw it with my own two eyes. Soon as he signed, you started seeing niggas outside with Laker jerseys on. Now everybody's a Laker fan. Now everybody's so intrigued about the Lakers again. But when Lonzo and Brandon Ingram and Kyle Kuzma were there, nobody even talked about the Lakers. So, like I said, all these fake ass Laker fans talking about they Laker fan, you gonna see once LeBron is gone, folks, they're gonna they ain't gonna talk about the Lakers anymore. Guarantee it. You people are pathetic, man. LeBron James is the only positive thing about the Lakers, bro. Once LeBron James is gone, you guys are fucked. You're not building a team around Luka and Reaves, dude. You think you're going to build a team around Luka and Reaves and you're going to go beat the Spurs. You're going to go beat the Thunder. You're going to go beat Minnesota. Man, you niggas are clowns, man. This is a play-in team at best, honestly, without LeBron James. You'd be lucky to make the play-in tournament. You'd be lucky to be a 9th, 10th seed without LeBron. And now that LeBron James has checked out, and I heard Kendrick Perkins talking about it, and we'll probably do another live late tonight. Folks, LeBron James has completely checked out. So now LeBron is checked out, Reaves is out, you guys are done. At this point, they should just send LeBron James home at this point. Do LeBron like Chris Paul and just send him home and try to find a trade partner. Because this season's over. You can't compete. Okay, shout out to Jesus with the $5 super chat.
Hey, I fuck with your boy. Fuck with your boy.
LeBron fans.
You said LOL Guillermo from Jimmy Kimmel and the Tijuana Piranhas. You said Tijuana over the Lakers. LMAO. Okay. I have no idea what you're referring to, dude. I'm lost, man. Appreciate you, though. At this point, folks, they need to send LeBron James home like they did Chris Paul and try to find a solution so that LeBron James can have a chance to compete for a championship this season, because you're not doing anything here. You're just not. Luka's a black hole. Anywhere Luka goes, destruction follows. Luka's like a tornado, folks. He's like a tornado. Anywhere he goes, he's going to ruin whatever is going on. He's a tornado. He's a hurricane. He's only here to cause destruction. That's it. You can't win with him. He destroyed the Mavericks, and now he's on the Lakers destroying the Lakers. But they don't want to talk about that. They want to blame the 40-year-old that already done won a championship with the Lakers. They don't want to blame the nigga that got traded off of his team. Now he's destroying another team. Luka's a fraud. I'm gonna get to cooking on his fat ass later tonight. Y'all be sure to pull up. We're gonna get the phone lines open. Yeah, I'm gonna see y'all a little bit later tonight, folks. Cause I got a lot more thoughts on really just everybody. Really just everybody. So we'll get to that later. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys in a little bit, man. Peace.